would really have been wonderful if we all would have been together today, but we all know the reasons behind it. But thanks to the technology, at least we are virtually meeting. As legacy to this forum continues, we need to work together and we need to work better and facilitate constructive dialogues with each other and at the same time recognize the really best of the best. This summit and award, they really mean a lot to us. We're already in the 5th year, and I'm very happy to say that it has already acquired the pole position in our industry. I want to take this opportunity to commend Bhunesh and his team, who have really put in a lot of hard work and make this massive 5-day summit a real success despite all the odds everybody had to face because of the lockdown. It's an opportunity to recognize the best 100 in our trade. Friends, you know what our industry is going through these days. It's challenging, unprecedented, and unpredictable times. And this is a time we all need to stay stronger than ever before. As some of the world leaders have said, if you have survived this period, consider it as a real profitable year for you. And that's what we have to believe in. We are passing through this test, and our true test of leadership is how well we function during this crisis. I must tell you, bottom line is not the only criteria we have. Our new generation has to learn how to lead. And the best way to lead is to care and lead properly. World has changed is actually an understatement. Our industry is close to $247 billion in India. We have the potential of hiring over 100 million people. But the sad part is, we are at this juncture likely to impact jobs in the tune of 4 to 5 million people. 4 to 5 million jobs are at risk. This is really a difficult period. We had a great 2019. We expected to move on and probably establish a reasonable growth over, but 2020, we have seen near negligible revenues. However, the good news is we're witnessing some green shoots, but we need to constantly reimagine how and what has worked in the past and what will work for us in future. We have to recognize the situation and how fluid the situation is. During this period, it's really harder to take decisions. Therefore, it's important for all of us to reimagine, reset, and reinvent. Colleagues, we have to effectively look at the road ahead and plan our recovery. While attempting to define the destination is very important for all of us, but we need to assess and respond to shifts. That's more important. And these shifts will take place every week, every month. Most important change we have all seen and will continue to see is hygiene and safety. It's going to be a revolution. Be prepared. It will now be the lifestyle in future. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really privileged and honored to oversee the national jury. We were greatly supported by our 4 regional juries from all over the country. BW had arranged at regional and national level some of the best and finest hoteliers, chefs, and subject experts who have judged awards in a very, very transparent manner. You have actually been judged by the stars. We have selected the best of the best in every single vertical of our industry. You are all aware that submissions were made online and have also judged you actually working in a very, very different manner. We are also, as a special case, judged all of you as to how you have done even during lockdown period. We agree that the world has changed beyond recognition, and that too rapidly. And whether we like it or not, it's without much warning. We'll continue to learn and adapt to something we actually never imagined. At Radisson Hotel Group, initially, like all other hotel companies, there was a complete shutdown, near zero occupancies. But today, we're actually trying to come back. 50% of our own portfolio has resumed operations with strict safety and hygiene protocols. I'm sure all of you are giving it equal importance because I think this is what is going to be the most important. The good news is that we all are seeing some recovery across the country, but it's rather slow. Constantly, we are required to reimagine our business if we have to stay in business, whether it is linked to operations, guest expectations, government policies, demand trends, technology interplay, and at the same time, we have to continue to gain investors' trust and loyalty from our employees. And all this has to be reimagined, my friends. As business is transforming, what really matters is we all need to have a real robust plan in place. We need to work for it now. That's critical and would be the key differentiator between who wins and who loses. The sobering reality is that hospitality is actually no stranger to the crisis. We have seen 26/11, 9/11, we have seen Ebola, we have seen Gulf War, and we actually came back. So we need to work on this comeback in a gradual manner. And I'm sure, God willing, things will settle down soon, but we need to continue to reimagine what it was, what it's now, and what would be the next step for all of us. In a crucible of crisis, reimagining the resilience will be defined how effectively all of us look at business and the road ahead. And we need to all plan our recovery very, very effectively. While the attempt to define the destination is important, one needs to assess and respond to shifts which are taking place every week and even every day. Most prominent change, however, is healthcare and sanitation revolution which is taking place. And as I said earlier, it will be reflected on an ongoing basis and will evolve the new lifestyle. I said a little while earlier that we have to earn trust of our guests and our own employees. Remember, we need to stay focused on it because it's going to be the most important catalyst of the recovery. We have to transform service experience to consumers through reimagining social interactions, crafting innovative F&B offerings, and finding new ways to push hospitality services beyond hotels. And that's what actually has started. I'm glad to say many hotel companies have started offering these services beyond their own hotels. I'm sure technology will be the focus and will attain more and more touchless offerings, but I hope we continue to feel that it has to be in a manner that it's not heartless. We have to offer hospitality, which is an experience. Finally, sustainable practices and re-engineering commercial strategies will be our strongest pillars. We need to work on those. This, I'm sure, affect headwinds to change and change for better. Friends, I'm really glad that I was able to put my views to all of you. I have stars here and award winners who actually have made it to top 100 of our industry. Our overall understanding in this global crisis has taught us to expect shift in the way business is conducted, and I'm sure you all are glued to working and creating new experiences for our guests. I agree, market dynamics will change, but they will ensure more relevance and with value, and I'm sure all of us will emerge stronger and stronger. We all have to put people, society, and community first. I think if we as an industry can emerge and show that we care more and more for different segments of society, more needy, we will emerge better. Invest today for unforeseen crisis tomorrow, and your courage, foresight, and optimism will be key on way forward. We have to inspire our fellow workers, and along with these handrails, ladies and gentlemen, let's look for a bigger picture. Align yourself with real-time needs and reassess your own response. The worst, hopefully, is actually over, and we have left it behind us. We have had a long summer, and I'm sure many generations will not forget it. But this too shall pass. I congratulate all the winners and the ones who almost were there. There was a very small gap between the winners and the runners-up. I'm sure you'll be back next year. Congratulations to you, and a big thank you to organizers who have really done a fantastic job. In conclusion, stay safe, healthy, happy, and handhold less fortunate. Thank you and all the best.